if I don't know if that's fucking set up for a next arc, for a final one is, well, even at that, then I don't know what else is, because the finale pretty much of this arc was just like, yeah, fucking huge cock teasing now from the future. Like, fucking, honestly, Shoyo is going to be the next Takasugi in the way it's like, oh, he might be coming, he might be in the shadows, like that. It's like, no, he'll be there eventually, don't you wait, guys. Now, I've got more questions than answers to you guys, so a lot of people that are wanting to know, like, what the fuck is going on at the moment? Like, why was Shoyo just able to, like, heal instantaneously from a blade like that? What the fuck is really going on? I don't know, but I'm just going to describe what fucking happened in these panels before we talk about what the fuck is going on. So we get to see, like, Gintoki just slashed his fucking master just straight down the fucking chest. Then hits him right through in the fucking bottom of the stomach, just trying to fuck this man up. He's just, like, kicks him in, and even Obro was like, what the fuck? Like, yo, what did he do? And he's just like, you know, do what you want, like that. And he isn't calling him, like, Gintoki at all. He's calling him, like, Shiroyasha, you know, the white demon. And it's like, you know, cut as much as you want, but you cannot escape from the karma that you took that day. And he just gets up, and he's like, you know, it's your fate to keep killing that man, like, Shoya. Like, I believe this is coming from fucking, like, Obra at all, but it's like, he's just, like, when you see it, Shoyo's just healing. Like, he's saying, your sword cannot cut me. I'm like, what the hell? Like, he generally just took a fucking sword to the and that's the thing. Gintoki's a full-fledged out killer. And with the determination that he had then, he would not have fucking just missed then. He wouldn't risk that. He saw that his fucking friends were bleeding the fuck out. And that took a lot of fucking courage to do that shit, trying to kill your master like that, and show that it was fucking nothing. Like, there's a lot of questions right now, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is happening? Like, what exactly is Shoyo? Has he been lying all this time? Has he actually been an alien all this time? Or is he, like, part of some, like, I don't know, fucking Super Saiyan Yato clan? Like, if he's, like, above the Yato or something like that, I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, I'm just generally fucking curious about that. Okay, like, you've got to admit it, though. When Sogo says, we've got to get out of here, we can't keep this up anymore, like that, they had to escape, you know, and he's the most prideful motherfucker in the, like, the whole fucking universe, and he's just like, yo, who the fuck is that guy? And Nobume is the only one that seems to have questions and saying, he is Shoyo, and also as well, not that person, but there's one thing at the same time, the one that killed Shoyo was not you. It was that man. And I'm like, what? So, either there's like some fucking parasite in there, like some fucking thing from the show, Parasyte, that's like taking Shoyo's body, and it's like inhabiting him, maybe when he cut his head off and tried to take him over, or like, maybe all this time he's been an alien, and maybe that was enough to like break him, and they maybe went under torture. Or maybe just all this time he planned his whole death just so he could actually, like, operate this and know, like, you know, Gintoki would just do this just to fuck with him. But maybe, like, he thought, like, by doing this and, like, doing this to the others, like, he could get them back. And I don't know. This chapter was confusing. I feel either way, though, and don't get me wrong, you know I'm the biggest fucking Gintama tard, like, in the fucking universe. I've been doing nothing but just jizz myself for, like, the past 50 chapters. It kind of feels a little bit BS-y. I mean, I would have loved it if he just took that fucking hit and he's like, is that all you got? Like, on some fucking Kenpachi shit. Like that. Or, like, he fucking does that. He's like, is that all you got, boy? Like that. And just cuts Gintoki down himself. I was like, that would be fucking... No, but after that, it's just like, there was just so much goddamn questions that they've been wanting. And, of course, Sorachi's like, you didn't say the magic word. Like that. It's like, come on, man. Like, give us some answers. Give us some fucking answers. We want to know, but I mean, come on, this arc's been fucking great as well. I mean, choosing from both of them with the Takasugi fight, he's really making it hard. Like, which arc is honestly the best one? I mean, personally, the Takasugi one, I think, would still be my favorite after the end of this one. This one's been good. Like, I will admit there have been like some kind of slow chances for this, like even for the fighting. And I did really enjoy this arc, I definitely do, but it's like, having the revelation on his master, and that, and like the Takasugi fight, which is Angie, like Kagura versus like Kanwi, like all that just added up to that. I mean, I love this arc as well, but it's like, my god, that fucking revelation that we just had, it's like, whew, get that off your chest, let's get you off his fucking chest. But it's like, one thing I did like is like, everyone is just bleeding out. Like fucking Shinpachi is there, like with Yamazaki just barely holding on. You got fucking Kagura there with Nabume. Like you got fucking like Sasaki there. He's just holding on by fucking just like using his sword as fucking like standing like that. It's just like, it's like, yo, I'm gonna take on like 4 motherfuckers like that and trying to destroy these pieces of shit. And she's always wondered, like Nabume's like always wondered, why did Sasaki call me this? And it's like, you know, and he said, like, in a little flashback, you're gonna be the Mima Magari vice captain, you're gonna need a new fucking nice name. Although we know the actual reason why she's got that name. That was his name with his actual child that he was going to have. And I'm like, it's still a lot more like what Sasaki was thinking that day. Like, what was really, and he's just like, oh, it's just the name that I only came up with just now. And it's like, that name has a lot more meaning to you. And it's like, you're gonna have one of those kind of like, you are my daughter regardless you really like or not, which is so weird because she fucking murdered them. Like, and it's just, I mean, this chapter ended with fucking Kondo being a fucking G as always and fucking just saving Sasaki's life, and it's like, yo, we haven't got time to be rivals right now. We gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta bounce. Like, they're fucking just assassins everywhere. But it's like, I mean, if we see like the next chapter, we have these two talk it fucking out, and then they just get out. I mean, honestly, this arc could end next week, and then we could have like kind of like a little bit of a cool down period where like Gintoki's just saying, what the fuck happened? Like, like I need to talk this shit over. Like, he's gonna have to be back at Yori's having a fucking drink or something, because it's like, that shit was too much thing. It's gonna feel weird though, especially now, after everything that's happened, that Gintama can really turn back to comedy, because it would just feel very weird and kind of inappropriate, I guess would be the correct word, if they were like, this, you know, after the whole Shouyou thing and saying, oh yeah, let's just fucking dick around and shit like that, and you know, the whole thing of them pretty much being fucking outcasts. Like, that's some crazy fucking shit. It's like, I don't know if, like, maybe Sorachi draw himself in the corner like that, or he'll just do it. He'll be like, fuck it, you know, I'm keeping to the roots of this fucking series. It'll always be a comedy. You can go fuck yourselves. But it's like, nah, like, this was a great chapter. Really enjoyed it. I will say, feels a little bit too convenient that it's like, oh, I got healing powers. Like, what? You could just heal from any slash or some shit like that. Like, come on. Like, I mean, overall though, this was a really great chapter. I really did enjoy this one. I mean, it gave me more questions than answers, but it's nice to know that we're actually getting this arc concluded, and I'm really, really curious where this is going to go. Are we just going to continue going on for like even longer with just this continuous, just a long arc in Gintama? Like, because we've had about like 50 chapters just a full-on fledged year with the Takasugi stuff and the Shouyou stuff of just pure fucking awesomeness. Are we just going to go back to comedy for a while, just to like have a cool down period while Sorachi thinks like, okay, I got some ideas, guys, and do some small arcs here and there? Or are we just going to keep going through like this like big, like this big serious arc kind of pacing, and like Gintama goes out with a fucking bang? Like, because I always still think it's like maybe he's just trying to wrap it up like in his own way. And he's like, yeah, for the last like, I don't know, 100 to 200 chapters, I'm going to make this the most baller ass fucking manga like that. I'm gonna give like Shonen Jump some shit like that. I'll show how to make a fucking manga like that. It's a real fucking, you know, great chapter. I fucking loved it. I give this one like a solid 8.5. Like, it was a really great chapter. More questions though, like that's the thing. More questions than answers, and it does feel a little bit too convenient about the healing powers. And we have kind of seen like, oh, that man died that day and he took his place. So yeah, I'm curious about what's all that about really, and it's like, yeah, let's just fucking see what's gonna happen. But that's all from me, so thank you very much for watching always, and I'll see you guys